chance to hear from the candidates for Nashville mayor all on one stage before next month's election. Tonight at American Baptist College, the candidates tackled several new topics. As News Channel 5's Jason Lamb explains, that includes one that has generated controversy in recent weeks.
Thank you for joining us tonight in the third of the Nashville mayoral debates.
Among the new topics addressed at tonight's third News Channel 5 and Tennessean mayoral debate, license plate readers. While Metro Police say the tools target crime where it happens, the director of Metro's Community Oversight Board said the readers seem to be adversely impacting Nashville's poor and non-white communities.
So license plate readers in and of themselves are not a bad thing, and they can be very useful, but we do need to make sure that they're being employed in a way that does not in any way discriminate against any group of people.
LPRs show promise. There are legitimate concerns that have been raised that we have to make sure that we deal with properly. But it is ultimately going to be a piece of the solution.
When we do this, that we don't just do it in some communities. We have them in the reason why people feel like it's discrimination or it's being misdone is because of the fact they're in communities to keep them from going over to Heidi's or my friend here, his community.
They were in this pilot used in a too concentrated area. However, we do have data, as Council Lady Hurt pointed out, from many of our satellite cities within the county that also are actively using license plate readers.
Councilwoman Sharon Hurt said her view on LPRs changed after it helped solve a case close to her heart.
And I had a nephew who was killed, and they found the killer by a license plate reader. So I have a personal connection, and I do believe that they can be useful, but they have to be appropriately used.
Councilman Freddie O'Connell said he was withholding judgment, but warned about privacy concerns.
I think the thing you got to be careful about is any data that can be persisted can be hacked, and you don't want to have victims, you don't want to have people with medical and health scenarios tracked, what their movements around the city, and that's what we need to pay attention to.
Other candidates spoke about trust in the police department.
I think the move by the state to overturn what was passed by the citizens of Nashville was absolutely the wrong thing and erodes trust and makes the citizens less comfortable with things like license plate readers. So these are integrated into each other.
Law enforcement is going to use that well, and I think we need to make sure that that is happening. And I think that until we see that, I wouldn't want to see a full deployment. But I believe that with leadership, we can build that trust.
One of many topics to consider ahead of Election Day in Nashville. Jason Lamb, News Channel 5.
If you missed any part of this debate, don't worry. We have it posted in full on our Facebook page. You can watch our previous two debates on our website right now.